Hello viewers, welcome to educators.com. This is Venkatraman Ganji. In the previous session, we have discussed about what is view and what is view group, how to create a common views and what is a layout. So now in this session, we are going to discuss about the basic view controls or basic UI controls. So here we will discuss about the text view. So in this, we'll discuss about how to format your text, like how to set the size, color, so how to set the font style, font type, and everything we'll discuss. So there are different attributes available for this text view. So text view is going to display the text to the user, means whatever the text you must use in your text in your application must be described through the text view object or maybe text view widget from the XML. So there are some important attributes for this text view like Android text. So this is our XML attributes. So which we use to display the text, and Android text all caps. So all the text is going to be present in the capital or maybe uppercase. The text color, where we set the color for your text view. The text size, Android colon text size is an attribute where which is going to set the size of the text, and the text style is going to style your text like so bold or italic or bold italic. Defaultly it will be normal. It would be normal basically. And the typeface is an attribute to specify the face like normal, sans or serif or monospace. So whatever the like something like the text. So the font style you can set to understand easily. And even we can set the width of the text, means so defaultly there are two attributes for each and every element in the Android like fill parent or match parent and wrap content. So these are the two property values. So apart from that, even we can set the maximum width as in some DP. We can set it as DP stands for density independent pixel. Now let us see how to implement all of them using the coding or UI design part. Go to file, create your new project. So saying that text view or basic view, whatever you say. So I'm going to name it as text view, and the company name is as usual educators.com. The package name has been modified to com.educators.com. To the project location, click on next. Choose your min-SDK level with form factor. So choose an empty activity, click on next. So finish. It will take few minutes to create the project. Let's wait until another project has been loaded. So it is building the project now. The project has built successfully. So as we said, all of the user interface will write it activity main.xml, means your layout file in the project structure. Go to resources, layout, activity main.xml. So here it is, where the preview is also available for us. So which will help us to observe the changes whatever we made immediately at the site. Even if you would like to see that, so open this, otherwise you click on preview, so it automatically the window will be closed. So it would be good practice to see the changes immediately. So now defaultly when you create your project, the text view is already available. If you want to create any object or any UI element to your layout, so we use XML, which is a human readable format. So the text view, same text view, the opening tag, and this is your closing tag. Every layout or every widget or every view will have two properties like layout width and height. So for them, there are again two default properties like wrap content. Another one is your match parent. So here I have set it as all with regular wrap content only. If you observe here, this is the text defaultly available like hello world. Now I am going to change that to something else like educators.com. So all the text in the previous sections of project creation and anatomy of Android project, we already discussed how to, where to put all of your text. So go to resources, under the values directory, you'll find strings.xml file, open it and just name your string. So create a string. So there are two possibilities. Directly you can write here with string and all, or else open your editor. So just simply click on the top left, add key. So the key is like, I'm going to put it as title and the value will be educators.com or educators, whatever you say. So click on OK. So which will create your strings.xml. See here it is. The name is title. So the value is educators.com. So you can close the editor, come back to your XML file. So it is a reference of a string. So just simply refer it. As usual in our regular life, to refer something we use @symbol. The same way here, I'm going to use this string, the title. So Studio will give the annotation, need not to write entire thing. So title, automatically the value will be changed here to educators.com. If you observe here, it has been changed to educators.com. As it is not so visible clearly, I would like to change the text size as one of the property which we discussed. So now add the property called text size. So you need not to type all Android dot text size and all. Just simply start with the text size. It will give you the annotations like here. So text size. So scroll down to the text size, choose this, and this will be automatically either in DPs, SPs, so pixel. These are all the units what we use. Now I am going to give that as a 40. See, DP stands for density independent pixel, IN stands for inch, MM stands for millimeter, PT stands for point, PX stands for pixel, SP stands for scale independent pixel. So for text views, we should take scale independent pixel. For others, we use DP. Okay. You may get a doubt saying that, okay, if I give DP, does it won't take it? So it will take, but it will throw you a warning to you. So saying that here is a bulb, warning bulb. So you can click here or Alt Enter. Click here. You put your mouse pointer here. It is giving like should use is SP instead of DP for the text sizes, or else you just click here, put your mouse pointer or click here, you automatically get it. Just change that to SP. So now it is scale independent pixel. SP stands for scale independent pixel. If you observe here at the preview, the size of the text has been modified, right? And the next attribute which we discussed is like text all caps, or maybe first let's go with the change of the color, change the color of the text. So as usual, whatever I am speaking, text color to be changed, go to text color attribute. So there are possibilities like there is a reference file in the strings.xml or values directory, so which we are going to refer the color. So okay, or else you can take the default Android available options also. So choose the default color. So the basic colors are already available for us. So color accent, color primary, so and color primary dark. So you can choose whatever you would like to choose. So even we can take the default color codes available for us, or else you can add your RGB values as well. If you see, the text has been changed to this color accent. So there are more colors available for us, like Android primary color, which will be in a blue color, and the primary dark is a dark blue. Just I'm taking this color accent. So the color of the text has been changed. The next one is like you type with text. So if you don't remember the attributes, need not to worry. Just type with one letter. Automatically, the autocomplete view will be available, or you can see all the things. So text all caps. So all of the text will be capitalized. It's a Boolean value. true or false. Set it as a true. Automatically, all the text will be so changed to uppercase. Okay, and the next, the text style. You type with the text and check it out. Even give your text direction. You can give all of these are the available options for us. Go to text style. The possible values for this bold, italic, and normal. Even you can give. So let us say have changed it to bold. And if you are expecting that to be bold and italic, just type with control space. Automatically will give you the annotations like bold and italic, so that text will be changed to bold italic. If you observe here in the preview, so it is being changed. So the next thing is so typeface, where you will give so what type of the font you would like to go with. So defaultly normal will be there. You can change it to sans and serif monoscope. So I would like to prefer go with serif so that we can observe some change here. So change it to serif, so that has been changed automatically. Even like this, you can set your so maximum width also. So change the text size to be 30 now. So save this automatically, and now you can give the max width or maybe the width. So if you observe here the Android width, you can set something a fixed density pixels. So now let us say, uh, let us suppose this is in a high definition emulator. So I'm going to give it as a 100 dp. So let us see what is going to be happen. So if you see the text view is completely compressed within that particular width. So let us change it to 200 dp automatically. So means whatever the text is there will be wrapped up with that particular width only. So it's not a good practice, to be say frankly. So never use width in your real life. So remove this. So these are all the attributes for your Android text view widget. So if you see here for text all caps, it is giving some warning saying that this text all caps is only used in the API level 14 or higher versions. So the current one is actually the minimum is 9. So if some errors are coming or warnings are coming like that, it is always a good practice to, because so if you want to really to make all capitalized, you just type capital letters, automatically it will be capitalized. Okay. So this is all about your text view widget in the Android UI components. So thanks for watching educators.com. Let's catch up in the next session.